All right, let's start off with name, your title, and who you're with.
My name is Coach Lee McDuffey. I'm the head coach of the Indy Express, a brand new expansion team here in Indianapolis.
Right. We're in your hometown, right? Or we're in your team town right now. And so all of the teams are represented, at least for the most part, out there. But a lot of this is for you, for the most part. I mean, they all got a shot at it, but you got to fill a roster, right? So how has it been? How has this day been for you so far?
Well, I think you're right. First of all, we're expansion team, so we have 10 or 12 spots we need to fill. I think the day has been very positive. I think there's a lot more bigs this year, bigger players. And I think there's a better turnout. I think there's a better selection of individuals there. And I think it was a great turnout and just absorbing it and trying to wait to see what we have tomorrow as well. We already have some idea of some of the people that we want.
Sure.
Hiring of Andre Owens as our GM, ex-Pacer, ex-Big, part of the Big Three. We've got NBA players, ex-NBA players calling us and want to be on my team. So we're light years ahead of the next team. So I will go on record and say that we will definitely win a championship this year.
Wow. Okay. I respect that.
Yes.
I respect that.
That's a quote.
I gotcha. So, Indianapolis, great spot, but we wonder, some of these teams go to places where Owensboro, North Carolina, Little Rock, no professional basketball. We're right here in Indianapolis where the Pacers already are.
Yes.
How does that affect you either negatively or positively when it comes to selling a team?
Well, I think it affects us positively
because,
first of all, Indiana is the mecca of basketball. Everybody knows it. A lot of talent comes there. We produce the most NBA players that go in for per capita. We breathe, eat, live basketball. So the Pacers only compliment us because, we need additional entertainment. Everyone can afford to go see the Pacers, first of all. And then we need to also provide something that's more family friendly, and we're going to do some more things and enlighten the community and partner with the community and take time to go to schools and read to the kids. And we're going to do some of the things directly in the community that even the Pacers, they don't have time to do.
How does that mindset of the TBL and now Indy Express of actually going out in the community make you different from the Pacers?
I think it makes us different because people can relate to us more. We're more normal. We're not making $10 million a year or 50 or 3. We're down to earth, everyday people. The players that we draft are individuals that are going to have this great skill set, but they're going to be hungry. They have goals that they want to achieve. They're not going to be, as you put it, at this point, they've made the NBA, now they're privileged. Okay, we still have hungry people, hungry coaches, GMs, teams in general, and we want to make an impact in the community. We're committed to that. As a league, it's important that we impact the community.
The way the league is set up, it's open for people to leave, right? There's no buyout clause or anything like that, and that's the way it's set up on purpose. Do you look at that as kind of a negative or a necessary evil of the league or a positive as a coach?
Well, as a coach, first and foremost, I did not like it at first because you get the gel of your team, you're building a team, you get the chemistry going, and then all of a sudden you get a call from Italy and one of them's gone. You get a call from Europe and another guy's gone. But that's what the TBL is all about. That's why it's called a different league, because our purpose is to get people, get them the skills they need so that they can take steps to get to the next level and continue to grow. We're not here to hinder growth. So obviously, the league is more effective the more people we move on. And then we become what we call a training ground, just like the G League, so that we can get some more players into the next level, whether it be the NBA or overseas.
When it comes to fans locking into a team, they want to know that it's going to be there for the long haul. How can you confirm that Indy Express will be there long enough for them?
Well, I can confirm that Indy Express is going to be here long term because when I first initially started talking to Chris Allison, I interviewed and talked to him about San Diego Waves and being the GM and the coach in San Diego. And so they put that on hold for 1 year. So therefore, they brought me here to coach. I chose not to be a GM. I didn't want to be a GM because of my intentions is to go to San Diego and build that market. However, I thought it was a wise choice for us to get Andre Owens. I think he's young enough, but he's far enough in his career where he's played for the Pacers. He's the #1 draft pick in the Big Three. He's got a lot of chemistry. He's got a lot of contacts. And he's entrenched in the community. He's not moving. So I think that was the best choice. And that would let people know that we're here because he's got relationships from where he had when he was at the Pacers and supporters and sponsors and things of that nature that we're going to be able to leverage for our team.
The other thing that people want to know is when they look at the TBL, which is growing, they might just be hearing about it now. We've seen minor league basketball fall before many times and unsuccessfully build and all of that. So how do we know and how do you know that the TBL isn't like that?
Well, I think the TBL is set up better because one, it has better ownership and better management. I think Dave Magley's done a wonderful job as the president, but even better, Evelyn as a CEO. She's given a different perspective because she's a female, so she can step outside the box. She's not as emotionally tied to the game as Dave or I might be. So she can really set things up from a business perspective. I think we have the right amount of sponsors that are buying into it. We've got Stream Live. We got too many things going positive, whereas the ABA, they're falling apart. I coached in the CBA, have a national championship. They're not doing as well. And they're not as committed to their players or paying their players. To me, this is a league where they pay their players. If you're not getting paid, it's not professional.
Yeah. You coached in the CBA?
I coached in the CBA.
Who'd you coach?
I coached the Indy Blaze.
Did you ever? We had a home team at Grand Rapids Hoops. You ever play them? You remember them? Anything about them?
In the CBA?
Spark on my at one point they were. I don't know how long they were around.
I don't remember playing Grand Rapids. I know we played New York and a few other teams.
Yeah, they weren't around that long. Yeah, no, that was before you, I think even.
Yeah, it might have been.
Is there anything else we need to know about the Indy Express?
We're looking for the best talent. We feel that we have a pretty good pulse on the talent that we want, but we're also looking for additional talent here, and it's up for competition. People need to come out, compete, be a little bit less, be a little bit more selfish because you're interviewing for a job. So you can pass the ball, you can be a team player, which we love having, but you can overpass. And you can make the next person shine where you're not shining, and you may not get selected. So I think individuals need to be cognizant about team play and their effort, but they also need to know that we need to see what you can do individually. So I think the turnout's great. Indy Express, we're looking for hard workers. We're looking for team players. There's a lot of talent out there, but there's a lot of individual one-on-one players, and that won't fit our culture. All
right, so where does everybody find the Express on social media?
We are, hashtag Indy Express. Is that Twitter or what have you?
Yeah, and
we're
Express,
on Indy Express on Instagram as well, and we have a Facebook as well.
Okay, awesome. I think that's all I need. Yeah. Thank you very much.